Welcome everyone to another video. This is Brian from Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today's one is a weird video because I didn't know how to format it. I didn't know whether to do a big massive group review or just do it as a haul video. So I'm just going to speak truths. So I've got a haul from Big Bang Comics. It was one that I wasn't expecting to get. Well, I was expecting to get it. I bought it, but I wasn't planning to get it. So if any of you know me, I collect Legends. They're probably one of my main collection. But my one rule is I don't buy MCU because they're just, to me they're just cosplaying comic characters with famous actors. Now that's fine. I don't hate on collectors of MCU. That's your thing. I don't care. That's just my own private opinion. But I saw Big Bang Comics were doing a bit of a sale, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Or am I? So yeah, I remember the days. I know there is a lot of new collectors out there these days. I remember the days when you used to be able to pick up a wave of action figures for like 60, maybe 70 quid at most. So I bought a wave of action figures from Big Bang Comics, and including postage, I think it cost me 69 or maybe 59 euros. I can't remember. 69 euros, 59 euros, whatever. Around the 50-60 mark anyway. And that for me is hilarious value, no matter who or what the figures are. And that is until I open them. So I'm going to do kind of a half-hearted review on these because a lot of them are very similar and very samey. And these came out ages ago. So what I got from Big Bang Comics was the entire wave of the Eternals. That's 9 figures, 10 if you include the Build-A-Figure, for, like, you can even see the prices there, €5 each. Yeah, so I got the whole wave of the Eternals. Now, because of the way the movie went, I know I heard rumors they're doing a sequel, but personally, I don't feel we'll ever see comic figures from the Eternals, which are fantastic designs. If they made them, link below. They're fantastic comic designs if they did make them, and yeah, like, I don't know. So let's take a look at the boxes of some of these figures. So here we have all the Eternals out of their box, well, not their box, but the package I got them in. And yeah, they take up my whole space here. You can have a look there. They go all the way back. Now, to me, if they're terrible quality, it still won't be a bad buy. But looking at them, some of the likenesses are okay. We have Ajax here, who was played by Salma Hayek. You have Icarus, who's played by Richard Madden. Druig, Macari, all your favorite Eternal characters that you've always wanted action figures are here. Fastos, Athena, I think her likeness is quite good actually, and she'll make a good Athena figure. Kingo, you can make your Obi-Wan character out of him, and Cersei, who is doing quite well as well. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was paying $24.99 for each of these, I'd be pretty pissed off. But at the low price of €5 for a lot of them, I think it was only the exclusives like Ajax and Athena were 10 each. And my friend Jonathan Redmond said some of these might suffer from traffic cone syndrome. So maybe they will. That's like their coats are so long they won't be able to move any of the rest of their parts. But I will take some of them out and briefly go through them. Actually, if you want to go on to look at the box, it does say Gilgamesh as well. I obviously now have all the parts for him as well, so I'll be able to do a Build-A-Figure. And yeah, like, Sprite has the ability to cast lifelike illusions and is an Eternal, much stronger and cleverer than she appears. And she's also a backstabber if you watch the movie. So yeah, that's Sprite. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can see that there is some cool pictures on the sides and on the back. This guy was actually called Cat Killer for years when he was here in Dublin, because he is from Dublin, and there's a show that we had here for a while called Love Hate, where it was like a gangland crime thing, and he played a killer who actually shot a cat with an Uzi one episode, and the whole country hated him for about a week. It was hilarious. And then you have Cersei, who was already in the MCU actually. She was Minerva in Captain Marvel, in case you didn't know that. And yeah, all the likenesses and the pictures are decent. Eternal with an affinity for humanity, poor girl. Cersei has the ability to manipulate matter, changing the makeup of any non-sentient material she touches. She can grow your plants for you. And the most wooden of them all, Richard Madden. And that's pretty cool as well. So I'm going to open some of these and get them in front of the camera for you. Okay, so as I sat there on a roasting hot Saturday night unboxing these one by one, a certain boredom came across my face. I actually didn't even want to unbox these. The problem with these figures is, and this is my verdict now that I've opened all of them, they're all the same. They have pretty much different color variations of mostly the same costume. They all come with only a second pair of hands. Icarus comes with a second head. Athena, who was I think a Walmart exclusive or something, she came with a bunch of weapons that either fall out of her hands or have nowhere to go. Ajax comes with 2 different heads as well. Kingo comes with like flame effect hands, as you can see here. I think these figures are not terrible, but they're not great either. They fit in the worst. They fit in the worst box of just being meh. Basically, they're nothing to shout about. They're nothing to moan about. They're just there. Unfortunately, like, the Eternals in the comics are a lot better than this, and hopefully we will get comic versions in the future. But until then, this bunch of figures is absolutely dour. Not even dire. They're just boring. And it's not the fault of Hasbro. The likenesses for the costumes are spot on. There isn't much more they could have done with those. Maybe being a bit more creative on the accessories and stuff. But honestly, I am not surprised that this line did so bad, and that I was able to pick up an entire Hasbro line in 2022 for just under €60 posted, which includes 10 figures, which, considering the prices at the moment, is absolutely insane. Even the House of Apocalypse Wave 2 was only, I think, €80, and I skipped out on Magneto, and that was last year, and they were heavily clearanced as well from the Disney store. So what I will say, if you do want 8 figures that you can like put in background shots and things like that, and I'm sure if you use the heads and things for other stuff as well, like, there's no resale value in these if you're buying them cheap. If you think these are, oh look, I'll buy a wave from Big Bang Comics or wherever else and sell them more expensively on eBay, that's not going to work, because no one wants these, and that's why they're so cheap. But am I glad to have bought them? 50-50, I suppose. Could I do with that €60 somewhere else? Probably. But I did want to, like, I didn't hate the movie like so many other people did. I didn't hate it, I enjoyed it. And I don't collect MCU, but for 60 quid for a full wave, I wanted to see could they have been actually that bad? And they're not. Not bad figures at all, just very boring. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoy my video, and I hope you can make a decision on whether or not to buy these or not. But yeah, I just thought I'd do something different for a video, and yeah, the Turtles, meh. See you later guys, have a great one, bye!